Hello, my name is Peyton Cottrell II. I've been talking to Alima Yasmin. We're both legal citizens of Neuschwabenland, New Berlin, South Pole. It's the second Germany on the earth that was created during and after World War II, between 1934 and 1945. I have an alarming, cautionary news to say. I was talking to Alima Yasmin at the office yesterday, and she's the founder of Antarctica Base 211. Antarctica Base 211 on Facebook, and she has confirmed the existence of the Magalodon Sharks. The Magalodon Sharks. They were actually around during the time of the dinosaurs. And they have survived. There's even pictures of a cameraman taking a photo shot of a megalodon, what appears to be, I think, a baby, um, an infant or baby megalodon shark. I've known that the full size of the megalodon sharks are as big as a bus. Yes, a college bus. That's how big that an adult, full grown megalodon shark is. And this baby, what appears to be a baby megalodon shark, was swimming very close to the German U-boat in the 1940s. Obviously, I'm thinking it was probably in the North Atlantic. You can ask Lima Leemah Yasmin Yasmin on Facebook. She's a colonel and a social media officer for Antarctica Base 211 and the social media platform for and public relations platform for Neuschwabenland Base 211. And she has confirmed that the species of the Megalodon sharks have survived the Ice Age. They have survived the Ice Age, and they've been swimming ever since the Ice Age. Actually, before the Ice Age, obviously. My very strong cautionary note: knowing that the German U-boat base, the German U-boats that are still manufactured in Antarctica, in the caverns of Antarctica, in 2021, 21st century. The U-boats, our U-boats in our nation, in Neuschwabenland, Base 211, one of two of the only surviving U-boat bases that barely survived the horrors of World War II. That ended in Europe in 1945, but strangely enough, ended in Neuschwabenland, Antarctica, as late as and as recent as 1965. No kidding about it. 1965 is when the World War II ended in Neuschwabenland, New Berlin, South Pole. 1965. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Whoever's listening. Knowing that the U-boats avoid these Megalodon sharks at all costs because it would just tear up our U-boats. It really would. And yes, I'm now a citizen of Neuschwabenland. Thanks and praise to you, the light bearer, the shining one, the original true Christ, Also, any other boats, any other vessels might need to stay away from any waters that the Megalodon sharks travel in, because the Megalodon sharks are real, and they definitely the different place humans at the bottom of the food chain. I mean, if you don't know how big a Megalodon shark is, I'm being nice. Please look it up on Google. You don't want to mess with them. You don't even want to catch one. You don't want to catch one. It will break your fishing rod, obviously, obviously, and it will take your whole boat under. They're just too big for most boats. They're just too big. You don't try to catch a Megalodon shark, even to take it to a museum. They're just too big. They're just far too big. But yes, I'm not on anything stupid when I make these comments, but any vessels that are traveling in the waters of Antarctica, the South Pole, or also known as the Pole. Please stay away from the waters that are highly traveled in the from within the Megalodon species sharks. Please stay away from those waters around the edges of Antarctica, and or please be mindful of where you are when you're traveling those waters, because I do believe, although in most situations Megalodon sharks travel at very deep depths, there's so little to know about them. So little to know about them for one reason, obviously. They're ferocious, they're real monsters, and they're really big. And they do place us, being humans, at the bottom of the food chains. But yes, Megalodon species have survived. They have survived the Ice Age, and they're still swimming. Very rarely do you ever hear about them, and for good reason. If most people in the world knew that the Megalodon sharks still existed, it would cause a universal panic. It would cause universal panic. But somebody has to say something. Somebody has to say something. All this silence coverage of I'm not talking about certain issues. Some of it has to stop. Some of it has to stop. It really does. And the idea that Neuschwabenland Base 211 was deliberately shunned from the community just because of our politics, and we're now a peaceful nation. We're now a peaceful nation. That's wrong. That's very unorthodox. That's wrong. We don't even do that to the communist nations. We don't even do that to the communist nations. We don't. I'll never understand, and I respect them. I respect them. I do respect them as long as they're peaceful. But I'll never fully embrace and understand communism. I'm a capitalist. Yes, I voted for Trump. In both terms. Well, President Trump is no longer president, but anyway, knowing that we're not going to, knowing that we have accepted the communists peacefully as being communist nations, it's only right that we accept Base 211, Neuschwabenland, Antarctica as a nation, regardless of politics. And this idea of censorship is so unorthodox. It's so wrong. We didn't even make this decision of censorship with the apartheid government of South Africa. We didn't. No, we didn't. Censorship has got to stop. Censorship has got to stop, especially knowing that Neuschwabenland, Antarctica, has 8 million residents down there in the South Pole. They're also on Mars, on the moon Titan, that orbits the planet Saturn, and on the dark side of the moon. And we're building a university, the first university of a skyscraper of Atlantis in Antarctica. But the main topic is that please be vigilant about traveling in the waters of Antarctica, because the Megalodon species are still alive. Be safe out there. Be safe out there in the waters of Antarctica. Definitely Antarctica waters. Please be at peace, and thank you. And as always, my email is at secondgermany.antarctica@gmail.com. secondgermany.antarctica@gmail.com. It really is a rather very simple email to remember. A very simple email to remember. Thank you. Have a good day, and I'll talk to you very soon.